In this video, I'll demonstrate how to control the Hydra using the included PC software. As you can see, I already have the software open. So the first thing that I'll want to do is make sure the correct COM port is selected. The Hydra does show up as a serial port when you plug it into the computer. You can check to see which port it is by opening up your device manager and looking. It'll show up as a Silicon Labs USB to UART bridge. I'll go ahead and hit connect. And up in the top left corner you can see that the input voltage starts to be displayed along with other things which we'll talk about in a different video. There are two different ways to control the outputs for the Hydra through the user interface. The first is we can go ahead and use these sliders on the bottom. Notice that if I grab this and pull it across, the target output voltage changes. So let's go ahead and set that to 5 volts and enable the output. The actual voltage is displayed along with the current. I have a high power resistor connected to the load right now. I can also change the output by clicking on either of these little windows, and it pulls up a dialog that allows us to type in the specific voltage that we want, the current limits, and enable and disable the output. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this down to 3.3 volts, and notice that it changes. Now let's suppose that I want to limit the output current to, let's say, 0.4 amps. I can also use this slider, which as you'll notice changes the maximum current setting, which is in this window. I can drop this down to 0.4 amps, and the Hydra switches to constant current mode, or current control mode, and the output voltage automatically drops to meet that current requirement. So I'll go ahead and set the current limit back up to 2.5 amps and drop the voltage back down to 5 volts, and we're set. We can control the other outputs in exactly the same way.